The stock market in 2022 has officially wiped out $9 trillion from US households, and it's been brutal in the stock market in 2022, and I know many of you are feeling the pain. It doesn't matter if you're a day trader, long-term investor, or options trader. You've lost money in 2022. Every portfolio of mine is down over 20% on average, except for my cash, which is making 2.5 to 3% in interest this year. And there are many indicators that the stock market has bottomed, but nobody knows that for sure. Not even Jim Cramer. That's a joke, by the way. When people say that the stock market is for the rich, but it's really not. When the market drops this much, it's going to affect our pension fund, 401ks, TSPs, IRAs, and other investment accounts that fund our retirement and both short and long-term savings. It's made people delay their retirement because their portfolios dropped 20% or more. It's also going to affect our government revenue because people didn't make any profits from the equity market, so they're most likely not paying any short or long-term capital gains taxes, right? With the government revenue shrinking in 2022, the GDP will shrink and the deficit will increase. The government is still spending more money than it ever has without the increase in revenue. But you know what's down 30%? It's my annual financial coaching plan. With coupon code FIRE30, you can schedule a free 20-minute financial coaching session with me to determine your eligibility by visiting firesuch.com/coaching. And I still believe that my generation, millennial generation, Gen Z, and the generations that come after that will not be able to rely on just Social Security pensions. With the declining birth rate, my generation will have fewer workers than retirees. We all know it's the workers who fund the Social Security retirees. I'm just not sure how the Social Security program is sustainable with the increase in inflation and spending. We also have 401ks that are designed to take over pensions or defined benefit plans because there aren't that many companies that offer pensions anymore. We need to see more companies offer 401k employer matches in the near future. The typical American company is matching about 6% of employee contributions in 2022. This is why Congress needs to hurry up and pass Secure Act 2.0 to allow Americans to use 401k, TSP 403b, 457, and other employer-sponsored retirement plans to fund their retirement. And you can check out this video about what Secure Act 2.0 is all about, and I'll put the link in the description below. I've been on my FIRE journey since I paid off my $110,000 in credit card debt, personal loans, and car loans in 2016. Those were the scariest times I've ever lived through financially because between 2014 and 2016, the government went through budget cuts. So I wasn't sure if I was going to have a job at all. I was being very aggressive in paying off my debt with every penny I had in my budget. Since I paid off my debt over the past 6 years, I've been saving and investing over 65% of my gross income towards retirement, early retirement, and short-term savings, while we're managing over 7 figures in assets. And despite the bear market and high inflation this year, we're still on track to retire early by age 45. But I can't tell you that for sure if we're still going to be on track in the coming years. I still don't know how long the bear market might last. We could be seeing a repeat of the 2000 to 2002 tech bubble burst that tanked the market for 3 years straight. And what I'm pretty sure about is my bearish view of the housing market in 2023. And I wouldn't be surprised if the mortgage rates go up as high as 10% for a 30-year fixed. And the high mortgage rates are already correcting home prices. Seattle is the #1 leading market with the pricing correction, and Vegas is #2 where I reside. I'm paying very close attention to the housing market across the US, and we're not even considering any purchases of properties until at least 2024 or 2025. So anyway, I want to go over some things that I'm preparing for 2023. First, job security. I know this quiet quitting thing is popular right now, but I strongly recommend you don't do that with your employer with economic uncertainty going into 2023. The unemployment rate is projected to increase from 3.5% to 4.5% in 2023. Goldman Sachs is already cutting the U.S. growth forecast for 2023, and large U.S. companies across industries are laying off their people or implementing hiring freezes, and I could see many more layoffs coming up in 2023 if companies are reporting weaker revenues and profits. Labor is one of the most expensive line items on the company's balance sheet. So the first thing they're going to do is cut their labor force, right? So with that in mind, I want you to grow yourself in the job and make yourself marketable. Even if you don't like your job, don't burn any bridges and do the best you can. When I asked you guys maybe a while ago, maybe a few months ago, if you liked your job, 35% of you liked them and 31% of you didn't and are looking to switch jobs next year. Just make sure that you as an employee are becoming marketable in this unpredictable economy. And if you're an employer, I want you to take this quote by Sir Richard Branson to heart. Train people well enough so they can leave. Treat them well enough so they don't have to. Whether you're an employer or an employee, I want you to get my financial independence resources for free by visiting firestarchat.com/contact. Second, we're going to make sure that our emergency fund is fully funded. Whether we like it or not, our expenses have increased in 2022, and so have yours. And we want to make sure our emergency fund can cover 6 months of our expenses in case of an unemployment. We also make sure that we have the money to pay for healthcare expenses in case of a medical emergency. We have a health savings account, but we're treating it like a combination of a traditional IRA and a Roth IRA. You can check out this video about the HSA, linked in the description below. Third, we're going to cut out any unnecessary spending. We want to make sure we're not paying for something that we don't use, especially something like subscriptions. It's not a secret that most subscriptions and fees have increased over the year. And if you barely watch HBO, then that's $15 you can save every single month, right? We want to be intentional with the money we're spending. We don't necessarily want to cut entertainment out of our lives, but we certainly don't want to spend money on something we don't use. Fourth, we're going to continue to diversify our savings and investments. We're going to have enough cash to cover our annual payments, quarterly payments, taxes, and any miscellaneous fees. We're going to have enough cash for our travel, including the honeymoon that we're going to take in 2023. We're going to continue to live on one income and save the other income. And I am really hoping to increase our savings rate from 65% to 70% of our gross income in 2023. And we're going to max out our Roth IRAs, HSAs, and 401ks in 2023. And we also want to increase our taxable contributions to our investment accounts for our early retirement. And inside our investments, we're going to focus on stocks that are down 50% or more in 2022. And some of these stocks are trading at a value that I haven't seen in a long time. And in our retirement accounts, we'll continue to dollar cost average ETFs and mutual funds. Are we going to stop investing because the market is down? Absolutely not. These stocks are trading at a Black Friday discount, and we're going to take advantage of the bear market while everyone else is fearful. Fifth, and we're going to continue to diversify our income streams. We have both active income and passive income. Our active income includes our W-2 jobs, the Fireside Chat business, and the affiliate programs. We have our dividend income, but that's being reinvested right back into the portfolio until we reach our early retirement. I want each of you watching this video to ask yourself, if you lost your job today, would you have another income stream to cover your expenses? How do you plan to have your passive income streams replace your active income when you retire? How much do you need to retire comfortably? And if you're still in debt, get on the debt-free journey as soon as possible. The Fed is looking to raise interest rates going into 2023, and do not carry a balance on your credit card. You're not getting any mileage or cash rewards if you're paying 20, 25, or 30% interest on your credit card payments. Do not take out a loan or cash out of your retirement. If you're living paycheck to paycheck and you're having a hard time paying your bills, you can turn off your retirement contributions until you have an effective budget in place. You also wouldn't want to pay income tax and a 10% penalty on the withdrawal, right? If you have a car loan, have the plan to pay it off within a year. If you have a student loan, have the plan to pay it off within a year or two, depending on your income. If you don't make enough money, this is your time to take a second job or a third job to pay off your debt. And trust me, I've been there. I took 3 jobs to pay off my stupid debts that I had accumulated. Once I paid off my debt, I went back to focusing on the main job I had. And I think the most important thing in this entire video is to be accountable for your own financial decisions. Stop blaming everyone else, including the government, for your financial mistakes. I want you to take control of your finances today so that you can retire comfortably in the future. You shouldn't want to work until you're 75 or 80 years old, right? If you're on the FIRE journey, you shouldn't have to rely on your Social Security retirement benefits to pay for your expenses, right? In the short term, I want you to be financially and mentally ready for the possible pain that's coming in 2023. And now is the time to assess your financial situation with a financial coach like me and start building passive income streams together. And if you want to know more about how to start investing for your financial independence, be sure to check out these 2 videos. So with that said, I appreciate you watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good one.